Hi guys, I'm Katie.
And I'm Angela.
And welcome to Scratch X.
Happy 4th of July.
Today we are making barbecue sauce.
It's a 4th of July tradition to do cookouts and to grill, and even when you don't have a grill, you can still get that smoky flavor by using the right kind of barbecue sauce.
Home cooking in general, you can kind of just manipulate to be whatever you want. You can add certain flavors, take away certain flavors. We have a certain style of barbecue sauce that we both agree that we like.
Yes.
Which is kind of awesome because if we differed, there would be a huge problem.
Fights, wars.
We tend to like our barbecue sauce a little bit on the sweeter side, a little bit on the vinegarier side.
So this is one of our simplest recipes because it's only one step.
These are some of our favorite recipes just because we can just add everything in one pot and voila, it's done.
Exactly. So we're gonna start with a 6-quart pot on a medium heat.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna just slowly add in each ingredient, mixing in between. All right, so we're gonna start with our tomato puree. We have about 3 cups, which is one 12-ounce can of tomato puree. This is gonna be basically our base.
Yep. So our next step is going to be booze, which makes almost anything a little bit better. It smells awesome. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit smoky. We're using bourbon today, but you can also use beer if you like. We're using a cup of this.
Next, we have 1/2 cup of molasses. Now, one of our hacks is to coat your measuring cup with a little bit of oil before you pour the molasses in to prevent it from sticking to the sides.
It helps get all the ingredients out of the cup as well as it helps clean up because molasses is awful. Angela always helps me with little words like
It's a spatula.
spatula. I call it wipey thing. Our next ingredient is 3/4 cup of vinegar. We're using apple cider vinegar because we think it goes really well with the flavor profile that we're working with. But, you know, we're just trying to get that acidity in there.
Next, we have 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce.
That taste just makes you feel like grilling, even if you don't have the grill there. We're gonna use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
We have 2 tablespoons of stone ground mustard.
Then we're gonna do a tablespoon of liquid smoke. Of course, this isn't necessary, but why not add a little bit of grill right into your barbecue sauce? Bam.
We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of garlic powder.
Then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of onion powder to complement the garlic.
We're gonna add 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and this is because we like our barbecue sauce on the sweet side.
All right, so our next ingredient is 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika. We're doing smoked because it adds that smoky grill flavor that we're after. Our next ingredient is 1 teaspoon of ground mustard. And how cute is this little bowl? Our last ingredient is something that we kind of stumbled upon. We were taste testing, trying to figure out what was missing. And of course, it's butter.
It's gonna be half a stick or 4 tablespoons.
Well, it'll get better the longer and slower you cook it. So you could put it in a slow cooker if you like, but 1/2 hour is a good amount of time to kind of get everything combined and all the flavors to blend together. So our last step is going to be adding salt and pepper to taste. We are doing a tablespoon of salt to start. That sounds like a lot of salt, but it is a lot of tomato paste. We're also gonna add a little bit of pepper. We like a lot of pepper in our barbecue sauce. You can use less or more depending on your tastes.
So this barbecue recipe is really just based off of the flavors that we really like. If you're looking for a recipe that's gonna be more like North Carolina barbecue sauce, you're gonna wanna half the sugar and double the vinegar.
And if you wanna do a South Carolina flavored barbecue sauce, you're gonna wanna take away the stone ground and probably double up on yellow mustard to get that nice mustardy taste. Barbecue sauce is so awesome because it's so versatile. You and your family probably have a flavor that you like to go for, so you can add and take away whatever you like.
Exactly.
So like most cooking, you're gonna wanna taste it throughout to see where the flavor is going. It's my favorite part. Yeah. I can almost do a little more pepper, yeah?
Yeah, I would add a little pepper.
I think black pepper is one of those things that's very underrated. It has such a nice presence in food, and it has a little bit of spice, but not in the way that's kind of like too hot in your tongue or anything like that. It just complements things very well. So I always try to put in a little pepper in some of my savory dishes.
Good. I think that's what I was eating.
Yeah. So right now our barbecue sauce is a little bit thin, and that's just because it's hot and it needs to cook down a little bit. As it cools down and as it cooks down, the sugar in it will make it a little bit stickier and a little bit more thick.
Another thing you can do is you can add some red pepper flakes, a little bit of cayenne pepper in there if you want something that's going to have that heat to it. Or if you're looking for a vegan-friendly barbecue sauce, just omit the butter and we would replace it with something like a coconut oil or olive oil, something that has that fat in it to really help
round everything out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this barbecue recipe is gonna make about 6 to 8 cups of barbecue sauce. It sounds like a lot, but honestly, it goes so quick. It's crazy.
Yes.
And if there's any left over, you can always package it up in mason jars if you won't be having it in the next week or so. You're gonna wanna freeze it. You can put it in a Tupperware container, or you can even put it in some takeout containers. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our barbecue recipe. Happy 4th of July, and we will see you next time.
Yeah, comment, like, and subscribe.
See you later, bye. What is it when you do like
Traditions?
Yeah, and you can grill with it, and you can make food with it. I don't know, you don't have a tradition that is barbecue sauce. Oh my God, that was like an epiphany. Magic, Angela. You just stated it. It's magic. Okay, that was a lie. That was a lie that I just told.
This is the dog, and that's the food. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of garlic powder.
I just made eye contact with that man. That was so uncomfortable.